I found this little kitten 2 days ago in the parking lot, CC's in Goshen. Hungry and afraid. Now she has somewhere to live and a full belly. Let's have a look at you. I dig the stripes either side of her eyes. See, she's still a kitten, very small. Anyways, I wanted to tell you about the extraordinary chain of events that led me to finding this kitten. Alright, back in your box. It all started with this 1979 Ford L9000 dump truck, which I purchased recently in Ohio. It's a good truck, I like it. The engine is a Caterpillar 3208 diesel. So I like my AMSOIL engine oil. And if I had not purchased the Ford dump truck, then I would not have needed to travel to Goshen and purchase the AMSOIL diesel and marine engine oil. Well, when I went to Goshen, typically I drove my trusty Ford Ranger. 370,000 miles, by the way, now. But it was a long day of driving, and I had already been to Fort Wayne and back before I traveled to Goshen. Just as I was getting into Goshen, the clutch started to feel odd, and I managed to limp the Ranger the last couple of miles to the location where I collect the engine oil. After that, however, she wouldn't move. Well, fortunately, I was able to get a ride back to my place from a kindly friend. And by this time it was about midnight. He brought me back here in his minivan, so we loaded his minivan up onto my wrecker, 2002 International Durastar, and we took the minivan back up to Goshen to the place where I had to abandon the Ranger, unloaded the minivan, and we're just in the process of loading the Ranger when I heard this, or we heard this mewing, complaining, whining sound, which turned out to be the little kitten, who, by the way, still does not have a name. So if you have a name to suggest, please go ahead, leave a comment, private message me if you like. She is a girl, needs a girl name. Anyway, that is the chain of events that led me to finding that kitten. If I hadn't have bought the dump truck, I would not have needed to buy the engine oil. If I had not have needed the engine oil, I would not have traveled to Goshen. If I hadn't have had a problem with my Ranger, I would not have had to return with the wrecker, and if I hadn't have been back in Goshen around 1 o'clock in the morning, then I would not have seen the abandoned Kitten. So I guess this 1979 Ford L7000 has a lot to answer for. Thank you so much for watching.